I saw your face under this.
Before we get into the video, we'd like to take this chance to ask you to please like, subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you never miss another video. You really don't know how much this means to us, so thank you for liking and subscribing. Hey guys, welcome to our house. It's quite cold, so come in. As soon as you come in good Swedish tradition, we take off our shoes and we pop them here. And then we also have our coats and hats here, which is super useful. You can see we have so many coats, probably too many for two people, but you can't be too warm, especially in these conditions. So this is our landing. What we did is we added in some shelves here so that we could just pop up our shoes. I found that I was cleaning a lot and so it was just nice to have levels where we could put different types of shoes for different types of weather. Directly in front of us we have this picture which was kindly made by Josh, who is Amy's boyfriend. And then you will see a common theme in this house. We love candles. But with a new addition to the family, Lola, we have to be very careful. But yeah, thanks Josh for that.
Could it be better? I don't know. Leaving dreams together under the...
Welcome to our kitchen. This is the home of the house, I believe. It's where we entertain, it's where our guests come and sit, it's where we have dinner, it's where we cook the dinner. This is where we spend a lot of our time. A house is a house, but then you add all these little finishing touches, and I love paintings, and this is a Rothko inspired painting. You might have heard of Rothko's blocks, but that is what I was aiming to go for, and I made this. Again, we love candles. I think candles are essential, especially it's now 2:30 and it's pretty much dark outside. So lots and lots of candles. There are very few things that we have actually bought for this kitchen, and all we have to do is say thank you to our past owners who we have inherited all these amazing things from. For example, the chair was here, the table was here, all the chairs were here, and all we did really was upholster them.
I don't know.
When we first got this table, it was painted a chocolate brown. We sanded it all down. We decided to stain the top this dark mahogany colour and repaint the legs and sides black. I love pink, and so we had a feminine touch and added some pink fur and pink cushions. If I'm honest, when I first had it in the house, I didn't like it. I really did not like it. But after adding hints of black with these two pillows and just everything else, I'm finding it much better. Hello, Baba. How are you? When we first came in, this bench was also brown and it had a red seating. So what we did is we got this fabric from an independent fabric store and staple gunned it to the red bench. We also painted this black and then got these cushions from Claes Olsen. These two are probably one of our mostly used seats. Every morning we come down, and I've been talking about this for a long time, but we do daily gratitudes. And at the moment we're using something called the Magic. We get our books and we just write 10 things we're grateful for, and then we have different tasks each day that we have to complete, and that's our morning started. But we love these seats. Again, these were inherited from our previous owners and we haven't really done anything to them. With this one, I just added a blanket on top because it needs to be upholstered, but just haven't got around to it yet, and it's perfectly fine, it's perfectly usable. So yeah, this is our seating area. You would have seen when we were preparing for Lola's arrival that we found this shelving unit in our cubby hole, and I really wanted to put all our appliances away or display them in some way that looked good. Everything was just cluttered on this one shelf and I really hated it. So I'm really glad with this. I love the natural wood. I think it gives the room more space and it seems less cluttered and more purposeful. So I like this. Again, it was inherited. Jack and I were laughing about how many things we had actually bought for this kitchen, because we actually hadn't bought that many. This was a project that Jack and I undertook. If you look at our kitchen, you'll notice there's not much work surface space, so where you can chop stuff and bake anything. So we decided to make a kitchen island. This was all wood that was found here, and so was this metal sheet. We varnished the sides, and I really like the detailing in the wood. It's very rustic, and I just thought it was very in keeping, and it's nice to know that this is something Jack and I have made together. It was such a fun project. It also has a bench, which I absolutely love. I love bar stools, and we made this as well. We used the same material which is on our chair.
This moment
So when we first got this house, all the walls were orange and the cupboards were painted green. The first thing we did is painted everything white and also painted the cupboard doors black. And this was exposed, so we just used some curtains to cover it up. It's not a solution that I am completely happy with, and I will change it in the future, but for now it just hides everything and it's a bit of a mess. So luckily we inherited an oven and a hob, and we also inherited our fridge freezer. The last big thing we bought for this kitchen was in fact our coffee maker. I love this kitchen so much because it's just so big and it has so much storage space. For example, we have a pantry in here which stores all our food and our goodies, and then here we have more storage and we have our bin, and of course we have more storage here. I just love it. So much storage. So great. I've always dreamed of having a big kitchen. I don't like cooking that much. Jack actually cooks quite a lot, but I like having a big kitchen. And again, more storage. Here we put our cleaning products. It's really warm in there, so sometimes when clothes are wet after a snowy walk, we just put them in there as well. Plastic bags, bin bags go in here. Nothing fun, just a closet. In addition to my candles, I love long plants, and you will see these plants all over our house. I love them so much, although I don't know if we're going to be able to keep them with Lola now. She likes my plants, so I don't know if they're going to survive long enough. But yes, I love this cute basket. This is a basket that was inherited. Thank you so much to the previous owner. So was this clock. And so was this old radio. I just really love the aesthetic of it, and it's just nice to have something old on something very, very Swedish and new. The typical IKEA chest of drawers, which was also here and is honestly filled with so much stuff that we are yet to go through. That's our kitchen.
this moment
Okay, so now let's go have a look at the living room. So the living room is a really nice room because this way points to our forest, and then behind pointing to our barn, and then back out onto the open space, and then more forest behind there.
She's very happy.
I'm going to pop Lola down because she is purring and I think it might be really loud. The reason that's nice is because it's really secluded and private here. This is much quieter and cozier. It's really nice just to relax here in the evenings and feel, you know, really cozy and snuggly. I'm sitting on the sofa that Naomi made out of an old bed. We have a few other bits and bobs in here, all of which really we have just repurposed from various places in this house, with the exception of the rug, which we bought, and the TV, which we obviously bought. Other than that, pretty much everything else we have tried to bring back to life, like the rocking chair and the TV stand. They're all things that we refurbished to use in here, basically. So this room actually wasn't too bad to do. We had to obviously paint it, like we've painted everything. We redid the flooring with laminate flooring. We left the old vinyl one underneath for some extra insulation. And it's the same flooring we've got throughout the whole downstairs. So we have this laminate in the living room, in the kitchen, and also in the hallway. So we have a nice consistent floor throughout. The ceiling, however, does still need a little bit of attention. If you've seen our earlier renovation video, you'll know that the radiator upstairs leaked and the boards that were on the roof had to come off. So we're left with these exposed wooden beams, which we really like, but it just needs a bit of finishing off there. If you've seen our last video, you know we cleared out this cubby hole in preparation for Lola coming. Turns out she doesn't really go in there. We haven't really made that her home anyway, but it's nice to have that cleared out. And then if you look to the left, we have piece number 3 of our limited art collection that we did with Amy and Josh. This one was done by Amy, and we really like it. It's got some nice textures in there. And the painting is mounted actually onto our chimney. This chimney goes down into the basement where we have our wood stove, and then all the way through, obviously, to the top of the house. One thing we would really like to do in here is add a wood stove, which would just tap into that chimney there. Not necessarily for any extra heat, but just it's really nice to be in a room with a wood fire in the evenings.
Hey Lolly.
Oh no, don't get too comfy.
This is Lola's favourite chair. She honestly loves us. Oh, she's going, which is for the best. Oh, just getting more comfortable.
Oh, there we go. Good girl. To the stairs. But before the stairs, the final room you need to see, our humble downstairs toilet. Actually, at this point, it's worth noticing we painted all of the indoor doors black. This room we have done absolutely nothing to other than clean. It may be a future weekend project. Naomi has some fancy ideas for the toilet down here, so stay tuned. Our stairs. These were a labour of love. It was one of the jobs we left till last, and we thought it was going to be easy. It was not easy. They were covered in this vinyl stuff and stuck down with some kind of alien adhesive. It was so strong. We really just wanted to expose them fully and just have wood for the steps. But it is so difficult to get this adhesive off. We basically decided that we could just get it off the outsides and put a carpet runner up the middle. And actually we really like it because it's comfortable underfoot. It feels a bit warmer on a cold morning. And the black helps to tie in the blacks of the doors, and you still retain that natural wood look. So we're really happy with how the stairs turned out. And actually this carpet runner here, we made out of doormats, would you believe? So we got one doormat for every step and then cut it and stapled it and glued it. And this lovely banister was actually here. So we just gave that a nice clean, and it really complements the natural wood of the stairs. It looks like a single piece, but it's got, I think, 2 joins. And then above my head here is piece number 4 of our limited art collection. This is my Jackson Pollock inspired artwork. If anyone wants to pay me 100 million for something that looks a bit like Jackson Pollock, let me know, because I might be willing. So now you've seen all 4 pieces of artwork. Let us know in the comments which one is your favourite.
And this is our upstairs landing. It's very simple. It already had the exposed wooden floors on here, which to be fair could do with a sander, but we don't really mind. We found this wall blanket type carpet, and I just thought it really looked cute in here, and it fitted in with all the other extra pieces that we found in the house. So for example, we found this medieval looking candle holder, and then also the candle which was also here. Great, he knew I liked candles. And then we found this lovely chest which we just poured more stuff in. Let's go through all the doors. This is just storage. Here we have an extra bed, we have suitcases, lots of suitcases because we travel a lot.
So through the Hobbit door is the bathroom. This is one of the biggest transformations, and we're really pleased with how it turned out. As you can see, it's quite a small bathroom with a sloping ceiling, which makes it quite a challenging room to get the most out of. In the end, for ease, we decided to paint it white and not to mess around with doing tiles and stuff, just because we really wanted to get it done quickly so we had a nice place to bathe. So we used this 2-layer waterproof paint system from Becker's, I think it is. Like a waterproof underlayer and then another layer on top. And it works really well. And for the flooring, we've got this wet room matting, which we absolutely love. We just really love the design of it. And it was certainly interesting putting down a single piece of this vinyl flooring. It's not something we've done before, and it is quite challenging with all the cutouts for the toilets and pipes and things. But in the end, we're really happy with how it looks. And I think it just brings this nice sort of modern but sort of rustic feel to the bathroom. So we like that a lot. So because of the sloping ceiling, I actually had to make our own shower rail, which I bent to the right angle, held it up with a hook and then a bolt, basically. We cut the curtain so that when you put it down, it's the right length. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it stops the floor from getting wet, so we like that. Luckily, there was enough pressure here for the shower to just work as a shower. So all we did was we got a different attachment, attached the shower to the wall, and now we can have showers in here, so that's perfect. We kept this nice vintage cabinet, put a few of our pictures up that we got from the dump, put this ladder in. But yeah, it's just a nice little bath area.
These are the 2 bedrooms which we have on the property. This is our bedroom and this is the spare bedroom, and this is just where if we have guests or visitors, they can stay. What we really like about this bedroom is the exposed floorboards as well. When we first came into the house, it had lintel, just like the stairs. We ripped out the lintel and found the similar exposed wooden floorboards underneath, which we absolutely love. This room has been kept quite simple. The only thing that we did do is make a bed frame and also have cupboards in there, and that's where Jack keeps most of his clothes. Another great thing we love about this room is the views. In fact, we're quite lucky because every room has really good views. This room in particular looks out to the hills and also to our forest. Next is our bedroom. This is our bedroom, and at the moment it's housing Lola's, I call it a pumpkin, but I know it's a cat tree, but I just like calling it a pumpkin because she looks so cute in here. So we have Lola's pumpkin here, which we're going to find a new place for, but she loves her mummy and daddy and she's always following us around. I genuinely don't believe she would sleep apart from us. I don't know if that's what I want for myself either. So she sleeps here with us or sometimes on our bed. We absolutely love this room. Unfortunately, unlike the other rooms, it did not actually have the wooden floorboards running through it. So we decided to laminate the floor as well, but we wanted it to be different to downstairs. So we got like a wooden laminate floor, and then we bought a carpet and a bed from IKEA and all the other soft furnishings. Other than that, I think that's the only thing we bought for this room, and everything else has been upholstered and made over. For example, this chest of drawers. So we have our bed linen in here, toiletries in here, and it's just useful to have a bit more storage. Our bed is so comfy, love it. The bedside tables were also inherited, and we really loved the wood exposed. I love this mirror so much. This mirror I bought from IKEA for about £12, which is about 120 SEK. And then I just got wood from outside and boarded it up, and I just think it looks super cute. I just want to say thank you to Mama Ray, who actually bought us this linen bed sheet as a housewarming gift. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to get fit, I really encourage you to subscribe to Live Yourself Young. She does fitness for people over 50, but also anyone, because even I find the workouts challenging, so make sure you check it out. Here we have another little seating area. I love seating areas, and I remember going to hotels and there always being a seating area in a room, and I just feel like this is adulting. This is what adulthood is all about. I love waking up, having a coffee, reading my book. It doesn't happen often, but I like to know that if I wanted to, I could do it. Sometimes Jack and I might sit here instead of downstairs and do our gratitudes, but I just think it's just nice to have a little seating area in your room. Isn't that lovely? In here is Jack's closet, and this is where he keeps all his clothes. Oh, this was actually left here, this cupboard. And then what Jack decided to do was to build the cupboard in. So it's now attached to the wall. So it's a built-in cupboard, and it's so amazing what he did. Behind here, we have a water expansion tank. And Jack boarded it up with this removable panel, which means we can get to it whenever we need to. But it's just so tidy and clean, and it gives him a wardrobe. How impressive is that? He also made this shelving unit, which also has the pipes from the expansion running out of it, but you would never know because he did such a good job with it. And we just have a few books. These books were here when we came, but we just keep them up there. And these are the only books that we brought with us. Normally I use Audible to listen to books. I'm part of 2 book clubs, and yeah, I love reading. And then here we have another cubby hole, which at the moment just houses all our dirty laundry, but you don't need to see that. And then the piece de resistance of this room, the thing that I am just so in love with, and I just can't believe I have. I would like to introduce you to my very own walk-in wardrobe. Welcome. This is my walk-in wardrobe. It's actually only this week that I have cleared out my wardrobe, and I'm trying to have a more minimalist wardrobe. So I actually don't have that many clothes in here. What I do have though is many products. I have not gone through my products yet. There's more products than there are clothes. Oh, this needs to be folded. Jack built this wardrobe for me. I just love it so much. He did such an amazing job, and it's everything a girl could ever dream of.
Okay, so that is our humble house tour. There's still a lot we want to do, but we were keen to get the renovations done quickly and efficiently, so we had somewhere comfortable to work and ready for winter. So this is what you can achieve in a couple months by yourself.
It has been a really fun experience to create a warm and cozy home, and we just love it. We hope you have enjoyed the house tour, and if you liked it, make sure you give us a like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you turn on that notification bell, because as we say, there's so much more we want to do to the house, but for now it's perfect and we just love it.
In future videos, we plan to do a tour of the grounds and of the outbuildings, so if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. What we didn't show in the video is anything of the basement because it's not really finished. We haven't really done anything with it. But if you're nosy and you want to know what that looks like, then that will be on our Patreon. So if you want to support us there, you're free to do so.
We wanted to take a minute to just thank you all for watching and supporting our journey. We hope you enjoyed our house tour. I know some of you may not believe that we bought this property for only £8,500, but we did. And no, we did not do it for YouTube. We did it so we could find a place, somewhere we could call home. Yes, there were challenges and not everything is perfect, but we have a warm, cozy house and it's perfect for us. We hope you have left this video inspired. We want to ignite your desires, to awake in you a drive to find a way to achieve what you aspire to be or have. Don't worry about how you will achieve your dream, but just trust and believe it can and will happen. We had the desire to own a house mortgage-free and don't know how it would happen until all the pieces fell into place. And when the opportunity arose, we leapt into action and made the dream work. There are still many unknowns. We are trusting in the God that brought us here, that we will figure it out.
am.